Happy Monday. How is everyone today? Hey, I want to talk to you guys about an interesting topic, and we're going to talk about success today. But did you know that your belief, your idea, what you think success is could be the reason you're failing? And this is so weird because when we think of success, a lot of people, when they say, what means success? Oh, they're so successful. Oh, when I look at all these people, they're successful. They're doing this, they're doing that. We look at like celebrities or star athletes or people who are making a lot of money in the limelight, getting big promotions in their company. But what we don't realize is we think that because we're not that we're not successful. Okay, let me explain this to you. We compare where others are and what we think success is to where we are in our lives and think we're not successful. So, okay, so I'm going to tell you right now, I have this, I've changed up the way I do my video, and so my camera dot is in a different place, so you'll find me looking in weird places, so sorry. But, if you know of someone that needs to hear this today, please share it. Make sure at the bottom you like, you comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts and what you think. So I love for you to share, say good morning so we know you're here, know who we're talking to. But I looked at the definition of success because I have my idea of success. I have my idea of what I'm doing, where I'm going, but I had to remember, one, that success is not just one area of my life. It's success in being a mom, being a wife, being an entrepreneur, success in my faith, success in my friendships, success in all of my relationships, just in life, overall. And we tend to decide if we're not successful in this one area, in making money, in working in this way, then we're not successful in life. And then we take that into our everyday life, and we get depressed, we get down, we get frustrated. So here's a few definitions of success that I want to share with you today. Accomplishment of an aim or purpose. So getting a job, decorating your home, passing a test. So there's many areas that we can be successful that we don't even realize. Attainment of popularity or profit, which is what I think a lot of us see it as, is wealth, riches, prosperity. Wealth and riches, I think, is what we focus on the most, but it's usually monetary. And a person or thing that achieves desired aims or attains prosperity. So you triumph, you become a bestseller, you have a blockbuster hit, you triumph over maybe going through a challenging time in your life. So these are all really important because, we tend to think that if we graduated college, but we're not successful. Well, you were successful in graduating college, so allow yourself that time to be aware that you are successful in every achievement that you make. Maybe you aren't getting the pay that you think you deserve, so you feel you're not successful. Or maybe you're struggling financially, so you think you're not successful. Or maybe you have issues with your spouse, and you argue a lot, and you have issues that you're working on overcoming. Or maybe you're having issues with your children. Or there's so many places we have issues. We're not perfect. We're not meant to be perfect. We are meant to love each other and pour into each other and allow ourselves to be flawed, accept the flaws, but always be working to be our best self every day. And so when I look at success, a good question to ask yourself today is, what do you think success is? And in what areas of your life have you been focusing on success that you're missing out on success in other areas of your life? So I've been a workaholic in the past, and so for me, if I wasn't achieving everything I needed to in my job, then I felt I wasn't successful. And that meant that I was lacking as being a wife and a mom and in my daily relationships because I wasn't investing in them the appropriate way. Everything was focused and evolved around my work. Whether I worked at home or I worked at a job, that was my center focus of my life, because you were raised to know you go to school, you get a degree, you get a job, and then you do the rest of it. But for those of us that that's not our path, that that's not the way our life is, sometimes we can get lost in, well, that I'm not successful. You know, maybe you dropped out of high school, so you think you're not successful. Well, maybe high school, you know, I'm not encouraging this by any means, but there are some people that I do know who have dropped out of high school and they are successful. But it is because that was the path their life took, because of the choices that they made, because they didn't feel successful, because maybe they struggled in a classroom, they couldn't get the help they needed, and they were having a lot of challenges. So make sure in being successful for yourself, you also have to advocate for yourself. So when we think of it from a student standpoint, we're going to start here. When we talk from a student standpoint, whether you're in any kind of level of education, even college, you have to advocate for yourself. So you have to know what you deem as success, what you're willing to accept. Maybe your goal is all A's, but maybe you get a B. Are you going to feel unsuccessful? Are you going to get down on yourself? Are you going to sabotage your own well-being because you didn't do what you wanted? That doesn't mean you weren't successful. And so make sure you're advocating for yourself. You're reaching out to the people in the schools that can help you. You have peers that can support you. You have, you know, there's many people around that can help you. So make sure you're doing that. When it comes to a job, I think it's really important to make clear of what your goals are in that job. Are you planning on staying there for 5, 10 years? If so, are there advancement opportunities? Where do you want to go? And are you going to be okay with where you are and where you're starting, and do your absolute best every day and make that successful? Because we don't always know what other people see. We don't know that maybe behind the scenes someone is seeing that we are working our butt off every single day. They don't say anything about it, but they may have an opportunity coming up for you and you don't even know, and you get upset and you quit and go somewhere else. But yet they were going to give you a promotion when it came time for that change in the company, but they didn't tell you, because that's not how companies work. They don't do that. What about in your daily life, in your family? You know, are you struggling with relationships and things like that? Get help. Find someone that you can talk to. Get a family coach. Get a mentor. Get a life coach. Get someone that can help you figure out you, so you can be your best for other people. Because we tend to focus on comparing ourselves to everybody else's success. Good morning, Tanya. Hello. Got Africa in the house this morning. Well, afternoon for them. But we tend to focus on, we see other people's achievements. We see their highlight reel. We don't see everything that they struggle with and go through. And so we have to refocus back on ourselves. What is success to me? And it doesn't have to be the same as the person next to you. Your belief of success can be anything. So when I set goals, good morning. I don't know how to pronounce your name, so I don't want to botch it. So I'm so sorry, but good morning. Thank you for the smiley face. We have to really focus on where we are. And maybe for you, you know, like, okay, for me, example, success to me is being my best for God every day. And sometimes I don't do that. But also in that, like, I have goals in business, I have goals in my marriage, I have goals as a mom, I have goals in my daily life. I have long-term goals, but then I have smaller, short-term goals that I work towards on a daily basis that allow me to feel successful in getting to where I'm going. And really living the journey and not focusing only on the destination and missing out on so many opportunities right in front of me to be successful. If I can reach someone, if I can help someone in their life and help them find peace and happiness and find their faith and figure out their foundation and go after their dreams, that's success to me. If I can help someone reach their health goals or start on a new plan that they feel they can actually achieve, that's success to me. So you need to figure out what success is for you. Because once you figure out what success is for you, you're going to know what you need to do with the foundation of all areas of your life, so you can start working towards that success and allowing yourself to feel successful in those moments that maybe other people don't see as successful, and that's okay. It doesn't matter what other people think. It just matters where you are and what you need. And, you know, we have a group called It's Time to Change. So you guys are welcome to come in there. And we talk about supporting each other. Everything in there is all about support. I have different mentors and coaches coming in. Thank you, Tanya. I appreciate that. I have different coaches coming in to talk about how to be successful in your life. You know, we talk about health, physical, emotional, spiritual, and mental. Good morning, Shelly. Hello. You know, that's a group where we can have that security to know that we can be who we are and get the support we need so we can grow in our daily lives. So I'll put a link. Every time someone moves in the house, our dogs bark. Sorry, we have 5. It gets a little loud. But I'm going to put a link in there for that group that anyone's welcome to join. You can invite anyone you want to join anywhere in the world. It's just about reaching out and having a great place to be supported and to have greatness poured into us. So thank you guys for watching. I'll go ahead and put a link in the comments about the It's Time to Change group. And I hope you guys all have a blessed day.